I'm quite excited about it, really, Mossop. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yes. Parties usually are. That's one thing I've observed about parties. They tend to be fun.
It's strange to be having a housewarming party on such a cold day, isn't it? It was a joke, Mossop. When you have a party, after moving into a new home, like I've moved into Mr. Grimley's coal cellar, then you call it a housewarming party, don't you?
Yes?
But it's a housewarming party on a cold day. Never mind.
Well, I don't think it's particularly cold today, Chiddle. Not even chilly, in my opinion.
Oh, it is. Look at Mr. Grimley. How well wrapped up he is.
Ah, but he's a human being. I mean, humans, they get cosseted up in their woolies at the first nip in the air.
Oh, there you are, Tiddlup. I wanted to have a word with you.
Good morning, Montgomery. Lovely mild weather we're having today.
Mild? It's perishing. I can't stop shivering this morning.
I don't know. You humans.
Mossop doesn't think it's the slightest bit chilly today.
You must be joking, Mossop.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's cold, it's freezing, and I know my nose has gone bright red. My feet are blocks of ice and they don't feel very nice. Oh, I wish that I'd stayed in bed. Just hear me sneezing. Oh, I wish this frost would go away. Even with my warmer sweater, it just doesn't make it better, 'cause it's freezing today.
That's what I call it, Mr. Grimley.
No, no. It's just fresh, that's all.
Fresh? You're joking.
I'm cold, I'm freezing, and I think my ears are dropping off. My fingers have turned blue, and I think my toes have too, and I know I'm going to get a cough. Just hear me wheezing. I just can't keep the cold at bay. Even with my gloves and coat and my scarf tied round my throat, I'm still freezing today.
So am I, Mr. Grimley. I don't care what Mossop says. It is cold today. Anyway, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, yes. Now, remember, you know that housewarming party of yours? Have you decided yet whether you're going to hold it during the daytime or wait until tonight?
No, I haven't. It's a real problem. I was just going to see Marjorie and ask her advice.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, I might as well go and see her while I'm here as well. I can have a warm by her fire before I go to work.
Come in.
Good morning, Miss Daw. Oh, it's cold in here, isn't it? It's outside.
I must admit, it is a bit parky here. Not cold, not cold, just parky.
Oh, it's absolutely freezing, Mossop. I can't get warm. I'll tell you something. I wish this old cottage had central heating like a lot of modern houses do.
Well, why don't you light your fire, Miss Daw?
Well, I would, but I haven't got any coal. I've run out.
But you could buy some more, can you?
Well, yes, I could, but well, I'm a bit short of money this week, so I can't really afford to buy coal.
You'll freeze, Miss Daw.
No, I'll be all right, as long as I wrap up warm. Now then, what did you come to see me about?
Well, I've got a problem, Marjorie. I want your advice. You see, it's about my housewarming party.
Oh, yes, you've finished doing up the coal cellar, haven't you? Well, what a good time to have a housewarming party.
Yes, but I'm not sure when to have it. If I have it during the day, Mr. Grimley won't be able to come because he'll be out at work. But if I have it at night, Middler won't be able to come because he has an early bedtime.
That is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, is there an Aesop's foible, Mossop, that might be able to solve it for us?
There is one about a similar sort of problem, yes, Marjorie.
Well then, let's hear it.
Certainly. Go on. Aesop, Aesop, tell us a story, do.
There were once 2 Riddler brothers called Wash-up and Plow-up, and when they left home to seek their fortunes, they both lived up to their names. Plow-up became a farmer and grew crops to sell at market, while Wash-up started a laundry where he washed and dried clothes for other Riddlers, and they both worked very hard to make a living. One day, their mother decided to visit them to see how they were doing. She went to see Wash-up first and asked him how business was. "Well," he said, "it's not too bad at the moment. We've had lots of dry, sunny weather recently, and that means I can put the washing on the line and it dries in no time at all. But if it should rain, well, I've got nowhere to dry the clothes I wash. I'd be ruined." "Then let's hope the good weather continues," said Mother Riddler, and off she went to visit her other son. She found Plow-up staring sadly at a dry, dusty field of shriveled-up lettuce plants. "This dry, sunny weather will be the ruin of me," he said. "Look at what it's done to my lettuces. If it don't rain soon, then they'll die and I'll have nothing to sell at market." That evening, Mother Riddler hurried home to the well where she lived with her husband and set about making up a bed in the corner. "Who's that for?" her husband asked. "Our sons have both left home. We don't need a spare bed." "Oh, yes, we do," replied Mother Riddler, and she told him about her visit to Wash-up and Plow-up. "So either Wash-up is going to be sad, or Plow-up is certainly not going to be happy," she said. "So don't pray for rain. Oh, and be especially careful not to pray for fine weather either. Whatever happens, one of our sons will be ruined. So I rather think that either Wash-up or Plow-up will be coming back home to us any day now."
Well, there's not much help there, is there? Seems to me that the only moral of that foible is sometimes you just can't win.
That's it, exactly, Mr. Grimley. You see, either Wash-up or Plow-up was going to be disappointed, just as it seems either you or Middler are going to have to miss this party.
It is a shame. I just don't know what to do.
Well, don't you worry. You have your party in the daytime.
But won't you be terribly disappointed to miss it?
Well, I will be disappointed, but not half as disappointed as Middler will be if he had to miss it.
Well, I think that's really generous of you, Mr. Grimley. Now, Tiddler, would you like some help in getting the party ready?
Oh, yes, please.
Good. Come on, then.
Well, I'd better get to work. Whoa. Come on, Mossop.
We'll save you some cake and some nettle soup, Mr. Grimley.
Oh, some cake would be lovely, Tiddler, but don't worry about the nettle soup. Not exactly my favourite food.
Mr. Grimley, can I have a word, please?
Oh, yes, what about?
Well, about Marjorie. Listen, we've got to do something for her. We can't leave her alone in that cottage without any heat.
Oh, no, especially on such a cold day. Makes me feel even colder just to think about it.
Yeah.
Would you like one of these?
What are they, Montgomery?
What are they? Do you mean you've never had a Carthorpe's celebrated winter drop?
Oh, no. I don't like sweets, Montgomery. I don't like anything sugary. Bad for your teeth, they are.
Oh, these aren't sweet and sugary. Oh, they taste really hot, these do. Like the advert says. Suck a Carthorpe's, use your braino, make your mouth like a volcano.
Well, I'll try anything once. Thank you.
Wonderful. Oh, I used to eat these all the time when I was a kid. Can't you just feel that? Warming your insides.
Wow, by heck, that's hot. Woo-hoo! I reckon I could breathe fire after that. Hang about a minute. That's just given me a wonderful idea.
What's that then?
I'll have to see if it works before I show you, Montgomery. Do you mind if I borrow the rest of that tin?
Well, not at all, no. Always happy to share my Carthorpe celebrated winter drops.
Thank you.
I hope this idea of yours works, though, Mossop. I'll try and think of somewhere rolling in myself, I will, when I'm out on my rounds.
What an idea. Best plan I've ever had, this one. Edgar! Edgar! Come to Mossop. Ah, there you are, lad. Right, I've got something for you. Delicious, eh? Have another one. Go on, get all these inside you, Edgar. That's it. Eat all these and you'll have breath like a dragon, you will. Hot as anything your breath will be. And then we'll soon warm up Marjorie's cottage, eh? No problem.
It really is lovely, Tiddle Up. You have done well. You know, when I think how dusty and dirty it was when you moved in.
Well, I have worked hard, but it's been worth it.
It certainly has. Come on, let's finish laying this table then. Hello, Mossop. Come to help, have you?
Ah, yes, that I have, but not with the party. Not yet, Marjorie. No, I've come to help you with your problem.
How do you mean?
Well, you know how cold it is in your cottage.
Oh, don't I just.
And you know you haven't got anything to heat it up with.
Yes?
Well, you have now. I'm going to give you Edgar.
But Edgar's a vacuum cleaner, Mossop. I mean, I grant you a very unusual vacuum cleaner, but he wouldn't be any use to heat up the cottage with.
Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, you see. I've just fed him a whole packet of Mr. Grimley's specially hot sweets. So his breath is as hot as anything now.
I don't understand.
I'd have thought it was simple, Marjorie. You see, Edgar can blow as well as suck. So all he has to do is sit in the corner of your living room and blow his hot breath all over you, and you'll be as warm as nettle soup in no time.
Well, I'm not sure that's going to work, Mossop.
Neither am I. I think it's a silly idea.
Well, you'll soon change your tune when you see him in action. Go on, Edgar. Down you go. That's right. Go on. Show them your hot breath, eh? Give them a go with your dragon breath.
What was that? Something hit me.
No, sweetheart, quick, take cover.
Stop that, Edgar. Stop, eh?
Do something, Mossop. Do something, Mossop.
Yes, do something.
All right, I will. Stop it, Edgar. Stop it. They sweetheart, they do. It's all right. You can get out now. He's stopped.
Only because he's run out of sweets. Honestly, Mossop, you and your ideas.
Well, happen it didn't work quite as I'd intended. Let's hope Montgomery's come up with something.
Somebody talking about me?
Mr. Grimley. Oh. I thought you were at work.
Yes. Well, I thought I'd take the day off. I didn't want to miss your party.
Oh, what a lovely surprise.
Oh, and I've got a surprise for you as well, Mr. Hall. I called round to the coal merchants and I've asked them to deliver a few bags of coal to your cottage.
But Mr. Grimley, I can't...
Don't you wait. It's all paid for. My present.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. He said he'd bring it round straight away, so you'll be able to have a fire this afternoon.
Well, thank you.
How wonderful. Everything's coming right today. Now all we need is for Middler to turn up. Oh, I think I can hear him in the garden now.
That doesn't sound like Middler, that doesn't. That sounds like somebody in big heavy boots. Montgomery, I've just had an unpleasant thought. What address did you give to that there coal merchant?
Oh, well, I gave them I gave them this address, yes.
Get down! Honestly, some people, you just can't trust human folk to get things right. Eh? What do you say, Edgar?